show, episode 42. This is the football section. We're doing a football section. It is the last ever full-time banter show. Yes, that's what I was trying to say. We've just done the FPL section, so if you're into FPL, go back and watch that one. But this is the football section.
Like, share, subscribe.
Now would be a good time. Yeah, we're doing our top 6 review, because if you have been watching us, we did do the football sections, and we did a pre-season one where we did a preview and gave you our predictions of where we thought the top 6 were going to finish and how they would fare. We did a mid-season one, so this obviously is the end of season review. Anyone want to start on anything particular pressing? The title race, the top 4 in the Champions League, not much else to talk about.
No, to be honest, you're talking about the title race. I think I feel sorry for City, because all the talk seems to be about Liverpool, 97 points, runners up. It's like they've won it on 98 points. Like
no, but hey, this is it. This is how good we are. Even in second, people are talking about us.
Runners up. Now listen, fair play to yous, but wait another 30 years.
I don't think it's that.
60 years.
I think that's the case for the team in 6th. Yeah.
Six.
The number of the devil. Yes.
Well, mind you, we've got devils fucking running the club at the minute, so
yes, you have.
Can't really say much.
Lots of little demons and gremlins in the system as well.
No, to be fair, I think the turning point in the season was a 1-0 win. Was it 1-0 win City against Liverpool? City beat you.
Yeah.
I think that was the turning point, but then for City to go on 14 consecutive wins in a row just shows a different dimension to what they are. Even the games that they struggled in, I think they did well. I think that's the difference between the two teams. I mean, I know you had the lead and stuff like that, but your draws.
Your draws cost us in around about Christmas and New Year.
And I think what makes it even more better in the sense for City winning it is they were without Fernandinho and KDB for a certain period of time, and they still managed to take over. And
definitely, I mean.
But I think your biggest change came when you changed Henderson into his favourable position.
Yeah, his favourite role is box to box. Yeah.
So there's different things, but unlucky next year maybe. But no shame in coming second. But like we always say, don't win prizes for second time.
Well, listen, this is the team. Might be the only time in history that people remember the team in second. Yeah, because. It famously, even Bill Shankly said something along those lines.
No one remembers.
Nobody remembers second. I think they will this time, Bill. Yeah, because
Bill will be crawling in his grave thinking you jammy dodges.
Yeah, well, we've learned. I mean, even in Liverpool's case, we have learned now, and this is a tough lesson to every other prospective title challenger. Is you just cannot make a mistake now. You cannot drop any points.
Yeah.
I mean, looking over previous years. Fergie era, Wenger, whatever, they still managed to lose half a dozen games and come out on top by some distance sometimes. But now, seriously, we lost 1 game all season.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah. So the minute, this is the added pressure now, the minute any team drops points in the first few weeks, title challenge is over. Kaput.
I think
so. You lose 2 games in a row, are you still in the title race?
Yeah, I mean, if it's early part of the season, definitely.
You reckon?
It's all to play for. I mean, if it was like...
But if you've got a machine now, I mean, like City have kept going, we put the pressure on, they matched it.
I get that, but what I'm saying is, based on that then, it's... You look at the teams in and around the league. Say, for example, for argument's sake, say Liverpool drop 2 games, or City drop 2 games that on. I still think they've got enough to go.
I think you're playing catch up already. I think you're playing catch up, and it's.
You will be playing catch up because obviously you dropped 6 points, but I think it won't be the title blown away. You've still got.
It's going to be a psychological factor because if you think about it now,
I'd rather drop points early in the season than midway or near the end.
But it's a case of, damn, we're already. 2 steps behind.
You get that, but then I think...
And then because, and because you're playing catch-up, you're then vulnerable to other teams who want to come and attack you.
They are, but then it makes you more resilient.
You're the wounded gazelle.
It makes you resilient.
Yeah,
it makes
does
you up
it?
again.
We'll just wait and see. I
Yes.
personally, I think it set a new precedent. It set a new benchmark.
It has set a new benchmark.
Yeah.
I mean, even when they had the 100 points and then 98 points, and obviously you did really well. Even
Yeah.
Pep credited you guys saying that had Liverpool not been that consistent, our standards may well have dropped.
Exactly,
Like
yeah.
you know, the games when
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
growing, they probably wouldn't have the
Taking
same
the eye off the
intensity,
ball,
same urgency to try and go and get a goal and stuff like that. So yeah, fair play. Like I said, you did really, really well. It's just I don't think you'll fall away like most people are saying. Next season you probably struggle to repeat that, but you need to keep hold of your players and keep them injury free.
Yeah.
Because you can see the minute you lose one or two key players, be it Robertson, be it Van Dijk, be it Mane or Salah,
That's true. That
Because
yeah,
you need
big players.
buy replacements in that team. I can't see players coming in and replacing Leo. I don't know. Like for Salah, who would he replace if he got injured?
Salah, Mane, both.
I mean, yeah, Origi, fair enough, he's done really well since the kids come in, but he's a bit part player.
Yeah.
Sturridge,
Injury
not
prone.
really there, you know.
Shaqiri.
Sturridge is leaving.
Um,
Sturridge is gone at the end of the season.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Is like, you look at that team, like, who do you replace Robertson with? No.
We need left back cover and we need a versatile attacker.
That's it.
Yeah.
So
the likes
those
of
are the
Big-
things. So
yeah.
if you can improve that, definitely love a solid squad, no doubt about it.
Biggest, the talk is that those are the two positions we'll be filling. Nabil, Fekir type player. I don't think we're going to go back in for him. There's even crazy talk of us getting a budget buyback on Coutinho, which I wouldn't mind. If we brought him back and made a profit on him, fantastic. Yeah, it means either Van Dijk or Alisson have come for free. Because that's the rumour that Barca still want 100 million for him, but if we can get him for 67, see, bargain.
That's all get it.
Yeah, but will he come back? I don't know. Talk to us about United.
I'd rather not. It just happened, didn't it? It's a royally shit season. There was the predicted Jose walkout halfway through. The predicted bounce after it, but as it turns out, Jose's been proved pretty damn right.
He's sitting smug as ever on beIN TV and giving these interviews.
I actually liked his interview on
Yeah.
ESPN Sport.
The one bigging up Liverpool.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he also came out and actually said that fair play to Oli for taking that job because there are players that he needs to get rid of, and he didn't.
This is the recent one.
The recent one, and he didn't point his finger at Pogba, and he just goes, "It's the players." He goes, "The players," and he even went as far as saying the organisation is not doing things in the right way. And I think what he's still upset about is when we needed a centre back, like even Maguire or Alderweireld, he was desperately trying to get that centre back. We're like, nah, you'll get a league run, and then we'll get you Fred,
Yeah.
and we'll get you. I think the only shrewd signing is the lot out of that lot.
Yeah.
But I think his hand was forced. He never really had a choice to make in terms
It
of.
seems the decisions were above his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were made above his head.
Not by
It'd
the.
be interesting to see because we talk about Darren Fletcher,
New director of football.
director of football.
What the
Would
hell?
that be? I mean, when there's Paul Mitchell, is it? Paul Mitchell from Red Bull
Yeah,
Leipzig.
Yeah.
So I'd go for him. I mean, he's been about. He knows his football stuff. But United just need to clear out whether you keep Pogba or not. I'm in favour of him going. But if you do keep him, then you need to make him understand that he's not the be all and end all. But I think he might stay because his agent's got a 3-month ban
Yeah.
from the
So
Italian
it can't
FA
be solved.
game.
I'm going to negotiate himself.
They're going to find a way around that.
Yeah, they will do.
Yeah.
Well, we just need to get rid of. I'm in talk of like Sanchez, £12 million. We'll pay your wages, go now, no problem. But
That's just been like.
the United DNA is bring players who play for the badge. You bring in players in who've got full of egos, strong characters, players who can easily influence the others, but don't
They're there
work
for a
hard.
payday.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
And then we're getting rid of Herrera, who
yeah,
plays for
John
the badge
Drafter,
on.
yeah.
exactly.
Rather
So
than
I
anyone
think
else.
it'll take us a good 2 to 4 years to actually re-stabilise. And I don't think we're challenging for the title. I'd be surprised if we do.
Not at that time because it's
I know.
obvious. I mean, before I carry on, Liam, you were going to say something.
Riz just covered all the points I was going to make.
Sorry,
It's alright. I mean, Gary Neville's been banging on for the last 2 years, hasn't he? Really passionate rants on Sky Sports. And everything that he said is fucking right, isn't it? But it's things like getting Fletcher, and I love Fletcher, but we need somebody that's had experience already. We can't be giving people a go-round in that role. We need somebody like Riz is saying, that the man from Red Bull. he needs to come in knowing what he's up to and what he's about. The structure at the top needs an overhaul. Ed Woodward, we said it before, he's good for a Malaysian noodle, sponsor. But it's shit for football. It's obvious stuff. The Glazers don't give a fuck. They're only here for the money.
It's like that bloody rumour about delay. We won't sign him because he's going to get too far.
Yeah, you were telling me about conflicting reports from scouts. Was that last week?
I was telling you that.
Yeah.
So 2 scouts went to watch the same game.
Watch the same player and give completely contrasting
But
reports.
they didn't even know they were from the same club.
Oh.
That's how embarrassing that was.
Lovely.
But apparently Delete, the new Dutch Ajax centre-back hotshot, 19 years old. United turned him down last season because they felt he's going to balloon and become a fat player. If anything, you've been collecting fat players. So.
Pretty much, yeah.
It was crazy because same thing at the time of Louis van Gaal and Giggs. Giggs said to him that Mbappe and Jesus are available. Good young prospects, good players. Like, no, I don't want.
Wow, missed one there.
And you don't know what goes on in the background of a club.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
But then you see like these pros coming out, like Giggs or whoever else, saying, look, we noticed this player. Manager said no, but I can't do nothing. He's a manager, and stuff like that. But we need a rebuild. But I think Tottenham did well without any signings. They did really well to reach the Champions League final as well. I mean, obviously the bottom layer bet to finish eventually fourth.
The form fell off, didn't it? Well, they've no players left, didn't they?
Yeah. Chelsea improved a bit and they finished third, which is fair play to them.
Well, Chelsea, did they have a bad season? They finished third. They're in a Europa League final. Is it a bad season?
They actually had a good season, considering all the turmoil in the middle of the season.
If they win the Europa League, they've had a good season.
Yeah.
If they don't, it'd some way be a failure for them.
Back in the Champions League, though, it's.
Yeah, no, he's got that. What I'm saying.
Style of football, isn't it?
They won't look at it in third or fourth place. They look at it as a trophy of silverware.
Well, that was we said that, didn't we, about this squad? Because, like I say, the only predictions I remember are my own, and particularly because I was pretty much spot on. I mean, I did say Liverpool to win and City second, but Chelsea had in that third purely because of their strength of depth in their squad. That's maybe come to the fore, hasn't it? And going back to your point about United and the next 3-4 years, I mean, this is what is going to happen with Arsenal, which I don't get why football fans appear so, act so stupidly. Do they not know this? Do they think they've been left with a fantastic squad and a manager's just going to come in and just pick up, and I don't know what, whisper some magic spell in each player's ear or something.
Yeah.
Klopp came in and said, and everybody knew that our squad was crap. We were at times a one-man, two-man team. Yeah, and we were accused of that, and we couldn't argue that. And he said it's going to be 3 years before we're able to challenge for a trophy. And he was absolutely spot on. He was bang on. I mean, we reached the final last year, and he said we've overachieved. We're ahead of plan when we reached the Champions League final, Europa League final before that. So there were signs, but it does take 3 years. It takes two transfer windows to get rid of the crap, to bring in the players you want, and that's provided. Like, Liverpool feel so lucky that our infrastructure is absolutely bang on. Everyone's on the same page. Michael Edwards, the transfer committee, John Henry, everybody.
I think the good thing there with Liverpool there is giving Klopp the time, because within the first 2 seasons there's a lot of rumours of getting rid of Klopp is shit. You don't know what he's doing.
Those are the idiots.
You get that. What I'm saying, there was that, and obviously.
This what I'm saying about. Again, I don't mean to start talking about Liverpool again. My point was being Arsenal is Arsenal fans again calling for Emery to be sacked, and singing Wenger's name during games in the season.
They've been doing that.
Very early on in the season, singing we want Wenger back in.
He's got him into the Europa League final. He's the king of Europa League anyway. I mean, he's won it so many times.
Without winning an away game, I couldn't believe that.
Yeah.
I won't be surprised if he wins it with Arsenal. And they'll be in the Champions League. What more would their fans want?
Exactly,
Not being funny, but you're looking at what you guys have done. It's taken you 30 years to get back to this.
Yeah.
Well, what's to say that United and Arsenal are going to go through that? The Yeah, fuck off. The two dominant teams of the 90s. You know, further on than that, obviously. But who's to say there's not going to be this prolonged period? It's proven it's not. You can't quick fit. Not with the money that's around in European football.
Especially with it being so competitive now.
Yeah, it's not like you're just playing against your league. You're playing against the whole.
You see, the two or three things is you used to be able to buy players from over top 6 clubs. Now it's going to be a rarity to do that. 2 is you're all pretty much going to earmark the same players in and around Europe or even abroad.
Everyone's in for the same players.
No one's going to be afraid to splash the cash because they've got the TV rights money, they've got the advances in European leagues going and moving forward in competitions. So it's going to be who gets that player first and for the right reasons and making a shrewd signing or two. We even talk about City again, making signings. They still want 2 or 3 signings.
Well, they're dodgy as hell because
they are dodgy as hell.
This Champions League ban potentially coming.
Potential.
They've got transfer ban potentially coming.
But this is the thing. This is why they're being shrewd though. They're saying right, rather than buying someone who's 28, 29, we'll go for young Bruno Fernandes, 24.
Apparently they pulled out of that one.
They're still in talks. It's not been fully derailed yet, but they're still in talks. They've got a couple of players like Ben Chilwell, they're after, like at Leicester. Even talk of going for Harry Maguire. You know, so
well, they definitely need a left back, without a doubt.
This is it. But they're looking at younger players. So even if they get a transfer embargo,
so for the next 2 years,
he's got a plan.
Let's finish quickly then on Champions League predictions. Who's winning, Spurs or Liverpool?
I hope.
What does your head tell you? What does your head tell you? Use some common sense, Riz.
My head says Spurs.
Does it?
2-1.
Let's check it.
No, seriously. Because you know what? I think given Poch's recent comments about how if he wins it, this will be his chapter's finished. I think Poch is looking for a reason to leave, and I think he will do everything in his power.
We could give him that reason to leave.
2-1, 2-1 Spurs.
I'd rather you were playing Ajax in the final. I thought if Ajax won, I thought they'd give him more of a game.
Great game,
and Spurs just had that massive comeback, didn't they? You could put yours in the shade, didn't it? Like the night after.
But not exactly.
No, but that was in the 45. That was a swinging one game. You were at home, it was.
But we just needed to concede once, and it was over for us.
No.
The jeopardy levels were much higher.
The Alex Trebek factor. That was a bit. But it depends if Kane comes. If Kane comes back, he plays well in bunches.
He makes the team worse.
Kane coming back, he doesn't really.
And it takes him 6 weeks to get fit.
That's the thing I'm thinking of. He plays well.
I'll be back. We see him running in.
By September, it should be fine. We'll have to leave it there. Who's winning?
I think Liverpool. But
Liverpool, yes.
I really hope Spurs not touch.
I'm going for Arsenal Europa League.
Liverpool
that's
winning.
Your last show.
Chelsea are winning because if Arsenal win and City get kicked out of Champions League, United get back in.
Exactly.
Yeah, so Chelsea are winning that one. Yeah, thank you very much. Hope you've enjoyed it.
Goodbye.
I'm going to hang on to that. Bye.
Goodbye. See you.